All right, so I hadn't made a video in a while, so I was thinking, what should I do? What kind of video should I make? And I thought I would just give you some recommendations. As a movie lover, I always love hearing recommendations from other people, and I'm fascinated with like movies that other people love and checking them out and stuff like that. So these are just 10 random movies that I thoroughly enjoy, and if you haven't seen them, then by all means they have my top recommendation. I tried to pick movies that I thought some of these aren't too obscure, but yeah, I'll just jump right into it. So the first recommendation I got here is The Swimmer, starring Burt Lancaster. Now, talk about one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen. Not just how it looks, but the dialogue and just the visuals and the plot itself. Everything about this is just super strange, but it works. And it kind of has a hypnotic quality to it, and it's shot almost like you're in a dream, and it's really strange. It's just about Burt Lancaster's character wanting to go from house to house and swim in their swimming pool to get to the lake. So it's kind of his mission. And every house he goes to, it's there's something different going on, like a party or whatever. And they're all his neighbors, so he knows them all. But then it just takes really weird turns. And by the end of the movie, it's almost like a totally different movie. It's odd, but it's really cool. And it's just one of those movies that will kind of stay with you, and you'll think about it. And you'll like it more and more the more you think about it. So yeah, it's an interesting one. And now, talking about weird movies, I guess I'm kind of a sucker for weird movies or something, but this one, Mommy Dearest. So it's literally just it's basically like a biopic kind of about Joan Crawford, and more towards the end of her life. But it's really strange, and I wonder how much of this is actually true. I'm sure a lot of it is true because she seems really kind of crazy, based off what her kids, this is basically what her kids have told of her, and the stories that her kids have told and stuff like that. And basically she makes her children call her Mommy Dearest, and she's kind of just a tyrant over her children. And the things, some of the scenes are so crazy, you just can't look away. I was just my jaw was dropped when I first watched this. And the daughter actress is a really good job. And the things that get Joan Crawford's character upset is really minor things, but it's kind of OCD problems. You can kind of tell she must have had OCD or something. And but also it's shot really, I love the way it's shot, especially just even the opening scenes of her taking a shower and getting out, and it's doing her routine, bathroom routine or whatever. It's so beautiful to look at. I just absolutely love the cinematography in that. But yeah, so I recommend that. It's definitely a fun watch. and it's really strange though. All right, the next one I would recommend is Johnny Belinda. I don't see too many people talking about this movie. I kind of tried to pick movies that I don't hear about too often. I watched this and I absolutely loved it. The pacing is amazing. The story is like simple yet endearing and amazing. And it's basically about a woman way back in the day. I think it's set in Canada too. And she is deaf. And so back in the, I guess takes place before like people really were used to that kind of thing. So this doctor character kind of takes a liking to her because she's so sweet and like she's such a nice person and he slowly tries to teach her just how to communicate, and because she's living on a farm and she doesn't really know much, and everyone just kind of assumes she's dumb, but like this doctor shows that she's actually like a smart girl and she knows what she's doing and everything. And then it kind of takes some dark turns and stuff throughout the movie. And Jane Wyman, the woman here, I think she was nominated. I think she might have won an Oscar or something. But she does an amazing job. And it kind of, it gets a little scary at parts, like kind of turns a little bit thriller-ish. And it's just a really amazing film. I don't hear people talking about it too much, but I highly recommend that film. This one is like a recent movie I watched, Arco. I'm sure a bunch of people have seen this one, but I absolutely loved it. It's I think it was my third favorite movie of last year, and it's just super well drawn, like a really cool vision of the future, and just the world that Hugo Bienvenu, I think that's the director who created this. The world that he makes is just really cool. It's almost like Vaporwave meets Studio Ghibli. It's very much like a Studio Ghibli film. So if you're a fan of that, you'll definitely love this one. And it was really good, really great. Really cool visuals and like emotional parts in there. It really reminds me of like a touching Ghibli film. All right, the next one I'll talk about here is The Best Years of Our Lives. Now this won Best Picture 1946. I just went into this completely blind, and it totally blew me away. I don't know why. I wasn't really, even though it won Best Picture, I wasn't really expecting it to be amazing, because sometimes those, the old Best Picture winners, they're really hit or miss. They're either amazing or I don't know, not interesting to me at all. But this one is totally captivating. Just the pacing and the way it's filmed. The story is really cool. It's basically just about three guys coming home from the war, and it just shows the three of them and how they adjust back to normal living. So it follows the three guy characters. One's like a married man. One is a guy who got his hands blown off or cut off or whatever. But and the actor really does have no hands, but he has these two hooks, metal hooks, and so it's a real guy who had these hands, and he knows how to use them so well. He can do anything with it. So it's a lot of cool moments like that in the film where he's like lighting cigarettes and stuff like that. And then what's his name? Dana Andrews? Yeah, Dana Andrews. This character, he just he's kind of they're all struggling, but his is mostly about like making money and trying to find a good job. And yeah, so it's just a really great film. The way it's shot is amazing. Looks so good. Like the black and white in this is really well like shot. Cool shots. Just really good characters, and you're just really invested in everyone. There is one character who I find a little bit annoying, this man here. But other than that, it was a fantastic movie. Totally blew me away. I'm praying that this gets like a really good release, like a boutique release or something. Alright, the next one I'll talk about is Mistress Dispeller. This is it's a documentary, but it's shot like almost like a real movie. There's no like sitting the people down and kind of asking them questions kind of thing, and like from the director. It's just like you follow around this couple, and the main plot of the movie is about in China. You can hire a woman to like kind of find out if your husband's cheating, and to make him stop seeing his mistress. So it's like a real job that like someone can do, and the way that she kind of weaves herself into the couple is really smart and well done, and you just see it all play out, and it kind of follows from the wife's side, you see from the husband's side, you see from the Mistress Dispeller side, and then you see from the mistress's side as well. And it's just really cool. It's really, really fun watch. It's a great movie, great documentary. So I remember some people kind of saying it's a little bit like Rashomon, how you see from the different sides, but it's not really like in that type of way. It's just more like you following the characters a little bit, and it's really like when you see things played out from everyone's perspective, or you just see things from their perspective, you see that everyone's just human, and there's no villains and there's no heroes and stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah, I would definitely recommend that documentary if you can find a way to watch it. The next one, I wanted to just include at least one Criterion in there. I'm sure lots of people have seen this movie, Being There. When I first watched this, I kind of was like, not bored, but I was like, kind of like, oh, is that all this movie's about? Like, what the heck's going on here? But then when I saw it a second time, I learned to appreciate it even more, and I just love it. Now it's gotten to a point where I love it. But it's just literally about this guy, Peter Sellers' character, who just sits around all day watching TV and like flipping through channels. And he's living in like this mansion, and something happens to the mansion, he has to leave, and he's just like bumbling around the streets and stuff, like watching TV, and like, and he starts becoming like, just through like random circumstance he starts becoming like a famous guy, and he winds up on like on talk shows and stuff like that, and like the president wants to meet him and everything, and it's just so like funny, just because like the dry humor of like Peter Sellers' character, it's just like for some reason it's hilarious. And definitely if you watch this movie, go to, like, when you finish, keep watching the credits, because the credits have the funniest bloopers that didn't even make the film, but it is so funny, the credits, the end credits of this movie. And I just wanted to and also it's if you're like a movie lover, film lover, TV lover, you got to watch this one. You got to check it out. And so yeah, I have it here on VHS as well, because there's a lot of like clips of like up close shots of the TV, and just the, you know, him watching the TV so much that I feel like you have to own this one on VHS as well. It'd be a fun watch to see on VHS. Okay. All right, the next one I chose is Exuma. Came out a few years back. It's a Korean film. This one, it's kind of strange because it's super like scary at first. I mean, not super scary, but it's like scary movie at first, kind of. And then it kind of, I mean, no, first it's kind of like a thriller, and then it turns scary a little bit, and then it turns like straight on like demon. It's kind of crazy. But the effects in this are awesome. It has like some of the visuals of the, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but like some of the visuals of the, like towards the end, are really like striking and like really memorable. Like it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, it's just awesome. It's just like a really cool movie. But yeah, it's something about like I can't remember exactly, but it's a grave. They have to dig up a body or something, and this family, yeah, like the family has to dig up the dad's body or something. But yeah, it just gets crazier and crazier, and it's totally wild. But yeah, definitely give it a watch. Check it out. This next one's really strange. It's a Shudder movie, so I think if you have Shudder, you can watch it for sure. Dead Male. It's really, it's like kind of like a horror comedy a little bit. It's about a guy who's obsessed with synthesizers. So if you love synths, you have to watch this movie. It's about a guy who's obsessed with synthesizers, and he captures, like he holds hostage another guy who loves synthesizers as well, so he can finish making their synth. It's like it's such a ridiculous plot, but it's so cool at the same time. And it's just a super fun movie, at least for me. Some people don't like it at all, but I genuinely like this movie. And the last one, the 10th recommendation here I have is Sada. It's from the same director as House, or Hausu, or whatever. And to me, I've seen like maybe 6 or 7 of his films now, and to me this is his like second best so far after House, but there's lots that I haven't seen that I've heard are really good, so I can't say that yet, but it is a really good Obayashi film. And just from this cover, how half of it is like color and half of it's black and white, he uses that effect a lot in this movie, and it's really, really really well done. Looks amazing. Yeah, the editing in this is almost just as good as House. And it's about this woman, a real woman, Sada, who is famous for cutting off her lover's penis. And it's like it's kind of a case that's gone down in Japanese history. But so it's a movie about her and her life. And I'm sure he made up a lot of stuff, but there's just some really cool sequences, like just awesome to look at. So I would 100% recommend this film. It's really good. All right, yeah, so those are just 10 random recommendations from me. And let me know if you've seen any of them, what are your thoughts, and see you next time. Thank you.